This masterclass, as you all probably know, is called How 51-year-old Elka Lost 98 Pounds on the No Rules Diet Plan, without Ozempic, without a gym membership, or supplements. Now, first of all, I want you to stick around to the end because I have a little free bonus for you at the end where I'm going to tell you how you can get a free masterclass, which is called the Menopause Masterclass series. Now, at the end, for full transparency, I'm also going to try to sell you something. Okay, so who am I? Well, my name is Kim Constable. I'm a 46-year-old ex-professional bodybuilder who only discovered the gym at age 37. But this was me in 2017. When I started training, I had no muscle and I had no idea what I was doing. But every day I showed up in my yoga pants and I lifted weights. I didn't manage to do too badly because in only 12 months, this was 12 months after I started training, my body started to completely transform. I competed on stage many times. You can see I built a huge amount of muscle very, very quickly, did pretty well. And then in 3 years, I really just kind of hardly recognized myself. Like my body in 3 years completely transformed. And then this weird thing happened, right? I had this crazy idea to start a company teaching other mature women how to do what I had done. Over the years, since we launched in 2017, October 2017, I launched my first program. And since then, we have created, this is just some of them, I couldn't even tell you, I mean, hundreds of programs we have created. Here's the thing, the methods that I had used to sculpt my body in my late 30s and early 40s really seemed to work for other members. Like they started getting results like this. Here's the funny thing. Whenever we advertised Elka's picture on Facebook, no one believed that it was real. They thought that we had used AI to generate these images. But the truth is, like I said, Elka's transformation, although amazing, isn't unusual in the sculpted menopause. We help thousands of women transform like Elka every single year. The women in menopause who join our programs stop dieting and start eating and training like athletes. That's why we get results that no one else gets. Are you ready? I'm going to show you some of the results, right? Results like this. There's loads of these, okay? You ready? So hang in there. And this, look at that. Isn't that amazing? These women are all menopausal. And this, 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 and this. Probably getting boring hearing me say, and this, but like, look at these transformations. This, and this. Let's go back here for a minute. See this one, Carleen. Carleen, I think, lost, oh no, it wasn't in this one. It was 55 pounds she lost in 8 weeks on one of our programs. 55 pounds, unbelievable. Let's do some more. And this, and this, and this, and this. Although these are back to front, that's kind of before the bottom right and then it goes up to the top. And this, look at Barbara, isn't she amazing? And Alex as well. Look at this, there's Carleen again. Look at this, and 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 this. And some of you might be like, oh, there's me. You're recognizing yourself. Look at all these amazing transformations. Like I said, these are not, so Elka's transformation, although amazing, like is not completely unusual for my company. Like, look at that. Incredible. Look at Carrie, isn't she gorgeous? Look at these transformations. Look at that waist. Unbelievable. Absolutely gorgeous. And look at Nikki. Isn't she fabulous? I think Nikki's here. I said to her, like, Nikki has lost, I think it's like, Nikki, how much did you say it was? 100 and something pounds over the last 5 years? Like, unbelievable. These are just some of the tens of thousands of transformations my company has helped women create over the last 9 years. So why do we get results that others don't? It's simple. Bodybuilder science. Why we are different to other trainers online. So other menopause fitness experts tell you to do things such as eat more fiber. What does that even mean? Eat more fiber. A lot of people don't even know what fiber is. Practice intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is just calorie restriction. There is no science behind starving yourself in the morning, except that you are starving in the morning. Don't eat after 6 p.m. I'm always hungry after 6 p.m. Like, why would you tell me not to eat after 6 p.m.? Like, if I don't have a little snacky snack before bed, I can't sleep properly. And whenever you're a menopausal woman, sleep is not something which is easily found anyway. So if you go to bed hungry, you are doomed. I don't know about you, but I am too. I need a little snack before bed. Wear a weighted vest, okay? I'm seeing this a lot on the internet at the minute, and I'm like, a weighted vest? Why? Why? Why wear a weighted vest? What's the science behind wearing a weighted vest? But I keep seeing all these women walking around wearing weighted vests, and I say to them, why are you doing that? And they're like, I don't know. It's good for you in menopause. I'm like, why? And they're like, I don't know. And you're like, oh my Lord. Like, so that's not me and my company, right? We base our programs on science. But I'm telling you all about this science thing, right? But I haven't even defined it. So what is a science? Well, a science is something that is considered, something is considered to be a science when it is measurable, verifiable, and reproducible. Would you trust a new drug on the market that hadn't been rigorously tested to guarantee its efficacy? Of course not. So why would you trust a fitness program that cannot guarantee results? You're like, I never thought of that. At the Sculpted Menopause, we can guarantee results because our methods are based solely on science, not theory or a hope and a prayer. Exactly how did Elka and 800 others get these results in only 6 months? Let me teach you exactly how she did it. She counted calories. To guarantee results, you must count. The reason why what we do as a science is because it's verifiable, measurable, and reproducible. You input variables such as macros, calories, and exercise, and you guarantee an outcome. There are many different fat loss methods out there, such as carb cycling, macro cycling, intermittent fasting, keto, and more. But these are just a way that people distract themselves from doing the boring foundational work. Now, I'm not saying that these other things don't work. I know people get very upset about intermittent fasting because people are like, well, it really worked for me. It probably did work for you. I'm not saying that it doesn't work for you, but you have to understand that intermittent fasting is just calorie restriction. So the science behind intermittent fasting is what I'm teaching you here. You limit the amount of calories you eat in a 24-hour period. When you limit the amount of calories you eat in a 24-hour period, you lose body fat. But unfortunately, the thing you're avoiding doing because it's too hard is the thing you need to do to get the best results. And for 99% of women, it's meal planning. Fat loss is 90% diet. 90% diet. Most women are overeating, trying to stay healthy. Trying to eat healthy, They are snacking on healthy foods that are high calorie. A focus on healthy does not necessarily mean a focus on fat loss. Women also overestimate how much fat they burn during cardio. When you count calories and eat to your TDEE, which is your total daily energy expenditure, you can eat whatever you want and still lose body fat because you're not overeating. Counting calories is the only way to guarantee fat loss. So what did Elka do? Well, Elka ate just under her calorie needs. And so Elka used our online calculator and she worked out how many calories she needed to eat every day to maintain her current weight. Then she chose to eat slightly under that number for the first 3 months. She ate 200 calories under her energy requirement for 3 months. And then for the final 3 months, she did a gradual calorie drop. That's the way to achieve these exact results: calorie tracking and gradual calorie drops. How did she train? Elka chose to train in the gym because she wanted to challenge herself. But the good news is that it's not necessary to train in the gym to get similar results. But why do you have to train at all, right? This is one of our lovely members. Muscle is calorie hungry. The more muscle you have, the more calories you can eat. If you don't have much muscle, you're only eating for energy. And if you don't move much, then that requirement is not very high. You also start to suffer from insulin resistance in menopause, which is why your body stores more fat. Muscle helps to combat this. Whenever you eat, your pancreas secrete insulin. Insulin is a storage hormone, okay? Goes around your blood, swims around your blood, picking up the glucose and storing the glucose. As soon as you eat, your body signals to the GLUT4 receptors on the surface of your muscle cell. Let's imagine that that blue thing is the surface of your muscle cell, to open the GLUT4 receptors to receive the nutrients. So insulin basically comes to the cell and knocks on the cell, goes, hello, and it literally inserts a little key into the cell, opens the door, and the little door opens, and insulin then packs in a little bit of the glucose that's in your blood, and then the cell door closes once it's all full up. Whenever you are in menopause, or whenever you're in perimenopause, at about the age of 35, your body recognizes that you only have about 6% of your eggs left. Your ovaries are responsible for creating estrogen in your body. So whenever you only have about 6% of your eggs left, your body goes, ooh, we're getting a bit low on the old egg production over here. Whenever your body matures an egg, that is what releases estrogen into your blood. So when your pituitary gland is constantly monitoring your blood for your hormone levels. Whenever it senses that estrogen is dropping, it signals to the hypothalamus to release FSH, which is follicle stimulating hormone, into the blood. It does that, and it literally flows to the ovaries and goes, hello, can you please mature an egg? And then as that egg matures, estrogen is released back into the blood and the pituitary gland is happy. At about age 35, your FSH flows around your ovaries and goes, ooh, getting a wee bit low here. There's not very many eggs left. So it goes, here, what are we going to do whenever we've no eggs left? And then we won't have any estrogen. And the body goes, I tell you, that is something to really think about. So the body then goes, well, how else? Once we don't have any estrogen coming from the ovaries, how else are we going to be able to produce estrogen? And the body goes, oh, I know, what about fat stores, right? Fat stores are really good at producing estrone, which is a weaker form of estrogen. So the ovaries produce estradiol and the fat cells produce estrone. So they go, estrone can be produced by fat cells. Let's create more fat cells around the internal organs, because those are really metabolically active, so they can be broken down really easily to produce estrone. Let's create more of those so that we have a little estrogen retirement fund for whenever the ovaries stop working. And the body goes, somebody came to work today. Fantastic, right? So great idea. So at about the age of 35, when you have no clue what's going on, right? You're just happy and in your 30s and loving life, and you're thin and gorgeous, and your body starts to create an estrogen retirement fund deep inside your belly around your internal organs. And you don't even know about it because it's inside, okay? You can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't squish it, you can't grab it, you don't even know that it's happening. And it builds it and builds it and builds it and builds it and builds it for about the next 15 years, until suddenly you one day notice that your waist is getting thicker. And a lot of women complain that they have like a pregnant belly, right? They have this pouch, this solid, hard belly, which is like they're pregnant. They're like, where the hell did this come from? But do you know how when you're pregnant, you hit about, week 14 and your belly just suddenly pops outside of your uterus, and you're like, holy shit, like your uterus pops outside and you're like, where did this come from? Well, that's what kind of happens in menopause, except you're not pregnant with a baby, you're pregnant with a menopause estrone producing baby. Menopause, no, an estrogen producing baby deep inside your belly. So this is what happens in menopause. A lot of women don't know this. And so that's why you're suffering from belly fat. How this happens, how your body creates this estrogen retirement fund, is by creating insulin resistance. So what does it do? You're eating normally, and insulin is reduced, insulin is released into the bloodstream. And instead of opening all of the GLUT4 receptors on the surface of the muscle cells to absorb the glucose, your body only opens half. Your body goes, no, we don't, because the brain and the muscles, they had a wee chat, right? But the brain goes, hey, we need some extra body fat, please, around the internal organs for future stores of estrogen. And the muscles go, I know, we have a great idea. We'll help you out here. We'll shut off the ability to absorb this glucose so you can divert more energy to fat store, right? So insulin has to lower your blood sugar. And so if the cells aren't absorbing all of the glucose, your body just rediverts all of that glucose via the liver, converts it into triglycerides, and stores it in fat. And that's what starts to happen at around the age of 35. And it gets more and more and more and more as you get older. As you get older and your egg production, your eggs decrease. Whenever you're 40, you've only about 2% of your eggs left. When you're 45, you have like less than 0.5% left. If any. You've only a couple of eggs left by the time you're 45. So your body's frantically creating insulin resistance to store more energy in your fat cells. That's why you have to change your diet in menopause. That's why you have to calorie count. That's why you have to macro and calorie count. Because if you're eating too much inadvertently, you're going to store more body fat than you need to store. But whenever you're tracking your macros and calories, that calorie balance stays steady. And what that means is even if your body does convert energy to fat store, if your energy input is lower than your energy output, your body will break down the fat cells again and make them back into energy. So it keeps the balance steady. Make it sense? Okay, let's move on. This is why women in menopause must build more muscle. Not only does it make you look good and enable you to eat more, it also protects your health and your bones. Strength training also staves off and reverses osteoporosis, which is often not diagnosed until you break a bone. Training with weights also increases cognitive function and helps prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. So not only does it make you stronger, it also makes you smarter. Heidi trained at home with light dumbbells and body weight exercises and achieved this transformation in only 6 months. You can build an amazing physique training from home. You just need the right program. Where you train doesn't matter as much as how you train. The Sculpted Menopause method is all about training your muscles to failure. This is the fastest way to build lean muscle tissue, and it's why our programs get such fantastic results. Both of these women are in their 60s, both graduates of my program. When you train your muscle beyond what it is currently capable of doing, it builds more muscle tissue to cope with the new stimulus. Interesting fact, the most important organs for longevity are the heart, the lungs, and the leg muscles. You need to train a minimum of 3 days a week for 30 minutes each time for it to be effective. That's all. It doesn't need to be in a gym or even with big weights, but it does need to be some kind of resistance training to raise the metabolism and change your body shape. Okay, step 3 of what Elka did. She did cardio. Although diet is 90% of fat loss, cardio is also important to guarantee results. But most women simply do it wrong. How? If you go for an hour-long walk, you'll burn around 140 calories from fat. 1 tablespoon of butter contains 125 calories. So if you have 1 piece of toast and you put a tablespoon of butter on it, which is what I do, you've almost completely deleted the exercise that you did. If you go for a 2-hour long walk, you'll burn around 280 calories from fat. 1 Snickers bar contains 280 calories. It takes 2 hours of walking to burn off 1 measly Snickers bar. Most women in menopause underestimate the value of tracking their calories and overestimate the value of exercise. This is because exercise feels so hard. So we think that it should give us more bang for our buck. But once you understand that a 45-minute uphill brisk walk on the treadmill will only burn about 200 calories, it changes everything. Cardio should complement your fat loss efforts. Once your diet is managed and tracked, you can start tracking your cardio, ensuring you're working in the fat burning zone. If you're not in the fat burning zone, you are wasting time. Screenshot this or write it down. Here's how you work out your fat burning zone. So 220 minus your age multiplied by 70%. Elka started, so here's what Elka did with cardio. And this is her today, by the way. She kept all the weight off. She's actually a coach in our company now. So Elka started with 30 minutes of cardio every day for 3 months. Then she increased by 5 minutes per day for 6 weeks to 60 minutes a day. She was part of a competition, don't forget. So she had a limited timeline. Then she added in an additional 30 minutes a day and then added in 5 minutes per week for 6 weeks. So for the final 6 weeks, she was doing 2 hours of cardio per day. Remember, Elka was on a tight timeline to achieve these results, which is why her cardio was so high. The harder you work, the faster your results, but you can take it much slower and still get the same outcome. It doesn't matter if you're in perimenopause or post-menopause. My programs will work for you, I promise. Just in case you needed convincing, here are some more insane results. Courtney lost 23 pounds in 4 weeks. I kind of lost my momentum there, didn't I? Carlene lost a staggering 55 pounds in 12 weeks. In 8 weeks, Rosie went from this to this. Isn't that unbelievable? Let's look at that again. From this to this. 4-week results on the right. That is 12-month results on the left. Look at Barbara, gorgeous Barbara. This is her at week 1, week 12, and week 20. Alex has been using our program since 2020. She has been plugging away. Look at how much she has transformed. And just look at her now. Alex has actually competed on stage twice now. Twice she has competed on stage as a bikini athlete. And whenever she started, she was just overweight, unhappy, and doing her best. And God love her, look at her now. Here are just some more of the incredible transformations that our programs have got, just in case you needed reminded. The transformations I could show you would take a full day to get through. So if you know that you are ready to transform your body in menopause, why don't you consider joining our 8-week challenge starting March 24th? We are running a competition called Buns and Guns 4.0, and you can win $10,000 in cash with our brand new fitness program, which starts March 24th. You get delicious meal plans and recipes. We have recipes for omnivore, vegetarian, and vegan. You also get workouts at for a home gym, and follow along. You choose the workout plan that best suits your need. You can choose a 3-day, home gym, or follow along. You can choose a 3-day, 4-day, or 5-day program, and you can choose beginner, intermediate, or advanced. You can fully customize your workout to whatever suits you. And we just added injury programs as well to the app. We just added injury programs for shoulder injuries, back injuries, and knee injuries. You also get coach and community support. We have a gynecologic surgeon and menopause specialist on staff. So we have a resident menopause specialist to answer your toughest questions about menopausal fat loss, hormones, and those gynae concerns that no one else gets, even the ones you're too shy to ask. And she has lost over 100 pounds of body fat using our programs. And she decided for her 50th birthday to get absolutely shredded. This program has been specifically designed for women in perimenopause and menopause. But wait, there's even more. If you join the challenge today, not only will you get 50% off, but we'll also give you an additional 4 weeks full access to the app, the meal plans, and the programs on us. With the app, in addition to the Buns and Guns program, you also get specialized workouts created by world-class menopause trainers. You get menopause certified meal plans for every single diet, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, or omnivorous. Our meal plans will work for you. Over 450 recipes in the app. You get a MyFitnessPal style macro tracker and calculator for menopause, which is right inside the app. It is just the simplest, easiest app in the world. You also get community and menopause trained coach support. This app has been custom built for perimenopause and beyond. You also get this Sculpted Menopause app community inside Facebook. If you like Facebook, then that's there for you as well. But wait, there's even more. For 24 hours only, okay? So anyone who purchases today or within the next 24 hours will get this incredible fast action bonus. So are you ready to transform your body like Nikki? I've now lost around 54 kilos, which is 110 pounds, but I really need help to switch from a weight loss, fat loss focus to a build focus so I can make those gains. So that's what she's doing now. She's focusing on building muscle. Isn't she absolutely phenomenal? Nikki, you are inspiring to every single one of us. Thank you so much for letting me use your photos. You just are the most amazing woman, and I'm so proud of you. And I really hope to help more women here on this masterclass have the same transformation. This program, my programs, the Sculpted Menopause, the Sculpted Vegan, all of the Sculpted programs have been trusted by more than 500,000 women. That's how many programs we've sold over the last 9 years. And so if I haven't convinced you by now, hopefully I have, and you're asking, okay, Kim, I'm totally on board. I love it. I want to know. I'm in, but like, what's it going to cost me, right? What's it going to skin me? Well, you can have full access to the app for 12 weeks, including the 8-week challenge and 4 weeks on us, for $97 today. $97 today with 2 more payments of $97. You will have 12 weeks full access to the coaching, the apps, the meal plans, the workouts, the structure, the community, everything for $97 today. Or, and this is at 50% off, by the way, the price rises on March 24th. You can join for 12 months and you get 4 $10,000 cash challenges included for $49 a month. If you go to thesculptedmenopause.com/8WC and join now, if you need help ordering or have questions, you can write to support@thesculptedmenopause.com. The team are on hand to answer any questions that you have. We want to make sure that you make the right decision for you. So you can go to support@thesculptedmenopause.com. Now, I am going to do a Q&A. Kathy is saying, so the app and content at $137 a day for 12 months, roughly $500 a year. Yes, $499 per year, Kathy, is what it works out at. Making sure I have all the details straight. $499 per year. If you pay in full, you get a 15% discount, or you can pay monthly and it works out slightly more. But yeah, $137 a day is what it works out at. Half of the cost of a bloody Starbucks. Like, how many of us stop and get a coffee every day? And Kelly Lawrence is also asking, so is it $97 per month for 3 months? Yes, $97 per month for 3 months with the chance to win $10,000. And you get full access to not only the challenge, but also to the full app. Because a lot of people don't do that whenever they run challenges in an app. What they do is they just give you access to the challenge, but they don't let you use all the features of the app. We don't do that. We let you use all the features of the app at the same time. Christine Enberg, will you have access to future challenges? Yes. So Christine, if you join the app, you get 4 challenges as part of your membership for free. You never have to pay to join a challenge. A lot of people have paid to join challenges before with us, but they and so every time they join a challenge they have to pay a fee, whereas with this you actually get all of the challenges included in your monthly membership. So not only do you get all of the not only do you get the challenges, but you also get all of the in-between support, and we've never had that before. So a lot of people fall off the wagon after they've been part of the challenges, and then they haven't had the support in between. So with this, you get the support in between, which is absolutely phenomenal, and we've never been able to offer that ever before. Is the currency in US dollars? It is in US dollars. You are correct. We always charge in US dollars. Fran is asking, what are your thoughts on, I think she means an underactive thyroid. So Fran, I've never known an underactive thyroid to hinder anyone's results in this program. We actually have a lot of women who've had their thyroid removed, or they're on different thyroid medicine. I haven't had any issues. I haven't known women with any issues on our program who haven't achieved fat loss goals, so their fat loss goals, so I wouldn't let that stop you. Wendy Lucien, is the app available without joining a specific program? Can I use it every day for life? 100%, Wendy. You don't have to join a program. You can just choose from the training program. So here's what we have. We have live workouts, which you can choose yoga, mobility. You can choose upper body, lower body, full body, 10-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 45-minute, 60-minute. We have so many different workouts that you can choose to do every single day for cardio and for strength training, or you can choose to follow a specific program. And if you follow a specific program, you can literally tick off the exercises, you complete them, you get a little dump of confetti, and you get a workout streak. So completely up to you how you use it. The app is 100% fully customizable to your particular needs, 100%. So you can customize it and use it in whatever way you like. So Marie Gore is saying, very motivational. Is there such a thing as damaging your metabolism? Lots of fasting, never hungry, and now I feel like even if I count calories, it doesn't help. So a lot of people think that they have a damaged metabolism, Marie, but they don't. What they have is a lack of muscle. So if you have been under eating for a long time, your body will have dropped muscle tissue. And so the less muscle tissue you have, the less calories your body needs in order to sustain. And so whenever you don't have muscle tissue, you don't feel as hungry because your metabolism is not roaring along and you don't have as much to feed with it. So the secret to that is to build more muscle. So it's very, very, very hard to damage your metabolism. Like, it's extremely hard. I think that a lot of women use it as an excuse. I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, by the way, but a lot of women say, oh, I can't lose weight because my metabolism's damaged. But really, it's just that they haven't stuck at it long enough, to be honest. So I wouldn't let a damaged metabolism stop you in any way, or a thought of a damaged metabolism stop you. Chantel is saying, I had a knee replacement a month ago. Does the knee injury program consider that? So the knee injury program will not be specifically for people who've had surgery within a specific time frame, but it does cater for people who have knee issues. it's not, I had a woman say to me yesterday, does this program cater specifically for a torn, or a subluxated L5 or something? And I was like, well, no, it's not that specific, unfortunately. It just uses a lot of exercises that avoid those trigger points that are can be aggravated by in training. So anyone who has knee issues can very easily use the knee injury program. Kathy is saying, what is the cost? Oh gosh, I'm invested 1 minute 20 and I'm going to miss the info. Kathy, hopefully you did not miss the info, because it's not that expensive. It's very, very cost effective. $97 for 3 months or $49 for 12 months, or you can pay up front and save 15%. This is a great question. Rara Sport, can we upgrade later to full coaching? You can upgrade at any time. And here's another thing, guys, you have to remember is that if you purchase now, you will be grandfathered in at that price forever. So even if the price rises later on, it doesn't matter. You'll be grandfathered in at that price. You will always pay that price as long as you stay a member. You could upgrade and downgrade at those prices, and they will always stay the same. Sky Blue is saying, sorry, was large screen viewing, didn't see your question. I do not want a bodybuilding body, just toned. With such a low BMR, I'm afraid I would be starving myself. So you don't have to do the challenge, Sky Blue. You can just use the programs for building muscle. So the app is not just about losing body fat. The Buns and Guns challenge is about losing body fat. But if you don't want to lose body fat, you can simply do it as a build. You can create your own macros and calories from the macro and calorie builder, a calorie counter that we have inside the app, and you can use the recipes to simply build out your own meal plan. So it's fully customizable to what you need. You don't actually have to follow the macros and calories in the meal plan. Jenny McCallum, we love Jenny. She's saying, I'm going to become a great grandma in a couple of weeks. I'm thinking I may still need to do this. So Jenny is, I think, one of our most mature members. I do believe she's 81 years of age now, and she is still pumping away in the sculpted menopause. And we are absolutely and utterly so proud of her. It is unbelievable. Jade S, my chiropractor advised me to strength train with my cervical and lumbar subluxation, and if anything, training has helped me tremendously. Well, I'm so happy to hear this, because we do believe that strength training is the way forward. It's exactly what you need to be doing. Anita Baker, so is the cost $249 USD for 3 months or $1,400 for the year? No, it's $249 for 3 months or $499 for the year. So it's much more cost effective to join for the year. If you want to buy the coaching option, then it's $1,499. But if you want to just purchase the regular annual program, which gives you 4 cash challenges, it's $499. So think about it, right? You've got 1 challenge and 3 months for $249. For double the price, $499, you get 4 challenges. 4 challenges for $499. Like, it's insane. So it's a much more cost-effective way to do it if you can join for the year, and you're so much more likely to achieve your goals if you do that as well. Jackie is saying, where do I get the app? What's the name of the app? If you look up the sculptedmenopause.com, Jackie, sculptedmenopause.com, if you go there, you'll have all the details of the app. You have to sign up there, then you'll be given a link to download it from the App Store. You cannot purchase it in the App Store. If you download it first before purchasing it on the sculptedmenopause.com, you will not be able to log in. So go to the sculptedmenopause.com, log in there, and you'll get full access to the app. Jackie is saying, thank you so much. Guys, if no one has any more questions, I know I went on a little bit longer. I apologize. It is now 90 minutes that we have been running for. If anyone has any more questions, throw them in now. I love this. Wendy is saying, I'm one of those that trusts Kim. Wendy, you are the best. Oh, here she said, shoulder injury program works great. Shoulder surgery on both shoulders. I've done past programs and they are very good at creating helpful programs for injuries. I love that, Wendy. Thank you so much for saying that. I really, really appreciate it. Foods help with balancing hormones. Claudia, all of our foods help with balancing hormones, not specifically because they're meant to balance hormones, but because whenever you start to track your macros and calories, whenever you start to eat more fiber, whenever you start to eat foods that do not inflame your body and help with your digestion, naturally your hormones become more balanced because you lose body fat and you become more efficient at processing hormones. So your liver is not only your biggest fat burning organ of your body, your liver is responsible for clearing your hormones from your blood. And so if your liver is has fatty tissue in it, which a lot of women who are overweight do have fatty liver, then your liver cannot effectively clear the hormones from the blood. So whenever you work a program which has cardio and training and macro and nutrient counting in it, your liver works more efficiently, it clears more hormones from your blood, and your body just works more effectively. Bem Neons is saying, where is the link to purchase? Someone has told you there. And just go, anyone, you can go to thesculptedmenopause.com/8WC, or you can just go to thesculptedmenopause.com and that will give you the link. Donna Lee is saying, I have IBS. If I eat vegetables, it's extremely painful, so I do not eat them. Can I succeed in the program? Yes, 100% you can, because if you know what you can eat, you don't have to follow the recipes. You can simply input your calories into the macro counter. It's very simple. You click on nutrition, you just click choose my own macros, you just put in, or you could just do fat loss macros, whatever you want. It will work them out for you, and then you just input your own food. So you can we have barcode scanning, so you can scan labels and the barcodes. You can build your own meals inside the app. It's very much like other fitness trackers out there, where you just scan what you're eating, build your own recipes, build your own meals, and you just do it that way. Or you can eat the recipes that we provide, which are, carnivore, vegan, or vegetarian, and you can just leave out the vegetables that don't work for you, because the vegetables, to be honest, we don't count them in the macros anyway, green cruciferous vegetables. So anything that doesn't work for you, you just leave them out and do what you can do and leave the rest, and you'll still get absolutely awesome results. La Camancho, just to be clear, is it $294 per month or $249 up front? No, it's not $294 per month. It's $249 up to $249. Now I'm like, is it? Yeah, $249 one payment, or you can pay $97 over 3 months. So it's definitely not per month, right? That would be very expensive. So that's one payment of $294 and that $249, and that gives you full app access for 12 weeks. So the 8-week challenge plus 2 weeks either side, full access to the challenge and to the app. And so you'll see, once you're in there, you'll just love it. Honestly, what people are saying, they're like, it's so intuitive, it's so easy to use, it's so easy to follow. The women who have downloaded it are like, this is literally the easiest app I have ever followed. Cheryl Leonard has just purchased as well. Cheryl and Angela Martin has just purchased. I'm so happy I got to shout you guys out live on the app. It's been so awesome to be here with you guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this challenge. Let me just get a few more questions in before I go. Kimberly saying, I'm so excited about the challenge. I can't wait to begin. Daily, I experience menopausal joint pain. It is awful, Kimberly. I am totally with you. My wondering is, over time, will the challenge help to eliminate such pain and discomfort? It's hard to say that it will, Kimberly. You will get stronger, but if you're not taking any kind of hormone therapy, it is very difficult to eradicate joint pain, because joint pain is caused by a decline of estrogen. And if you're not replacing the estrogen with hormone therapy, which I highly recommend every woman should, then unfortunately it is hard to get it away. I used to have such bad pain in my feet that I couldn't walk in the mornings. I used to hobble to the bathroom, and it's completely gone. Now I am taking a reasonably strong HRT at the minute. It's a tablet form, but I still have gluteal tendinopathy in my left hip. It's like really, really sore. And it did get better whenever I increased my HRT dose, but it's kind of gotten worse again now. So I think I might have to go and get a steroid injection in it. So I can't say that it 100% will, but I do know that keeping my body really, really, really strong has definitely helped me to manage my menopausal symptoms better. I don't know if it'll be true for you, but hopefully it will. Alrighty, what else have we got going on? Can men eat our foods as I cook? 100% yes. My husband eats all of my food every day, and he absolutely loves it. Jade is saying, I wish it was $500 Canadian. I know, I'm sorry. We get this all the time with the exchange rate. The Canadians and the Australians are always crying. There's nothing we can do. I wish I could charge the same amount in every currency, but I really can't. I'm so sorry. I know, I do understand it is hard for Canadians. I get it. If I get the 12-week option, can I upgrade later? 100%. As long as you choose to stay a member, you cannot, you will be grandfathered in at that price. You will never pay any more. Teodora is saying, hi from Croatia. Hello, how are you? I've already purchased the app, $49 a month for a year's membership. How much should I pay for having extra attention, like you said? So we have a couple of different options. If you want to just get the coaching for the 8-week challenge, well, you'll get it for 12 weeks actually. If you go to thesculptedmenopause.com/8WC and then click on the payment options, you'll see there is an add-on, a coaching add-on. So you can add on coaching just for the 12 weeks if you want. So you can just add that on. You'll just enter into another subscription, as far as I know. Or if you want to completely upgrade to the coaching option, write to support@thesculptedmenopause.com and they will sort that out for you. It is no problem at all. Claudia is saying that's what I have, hip and foot. Yeah, it's awful. What about the free link? We were giving it out here in the chat. I will shout out and tell you what it is. So if you go to, so it's the Sculpted Vegan where this one is. If you go to, I'll write it up here on the screen. If you go to, for those of you who missed it, go to sculptedvegan.com/no rules bonus. If you go there, that will give you the free training that I talked about for everybody. So we wrote it in the chat, but we put it there as well. Deborah Lee, I am joining as well. She says, woohoo! What is the discount code? You don't need a discount code, Deborah. You just need to purchase and the discount is already applied. What else have we got going on? So Jeanette, I just have to bring this up. I have to disagree with you. HRT is so bad for the body. There are natural solutions. HRT is not bad for the body. I have done extensive research into the WHI study of 2002, where the results were completely and utterly misconstrued, where they said that HRT causes breast cancer. It doesn't. It was never, ever, ever shown to have any increased risk of breast cancer whatsoever. In the group which took an estrogen only, in the control group, they had four different groups. One group took estrogen and progesterone and then a placebo, and the other one was estrogen only and a placebo. And in the estrogen only group, the increased risk of breast cancer went from 4 in 1,000 to 5 in 1,000, which actually presents in relative risk is a 25% increase, but in absolute risk, it's less than 1%. So it's not even medically significant. So the results of that WHI study, unfortunately, the press got hold of and turned into HRT causes breast cancer. It doesn't. Estrogen does not cause breast cancer. And actually, what they think was, it wasn't in the estrogen only group. In the group that took an estrogen and a synthetic progestin, that group had an increased relative risk, okay? And they think it was the progestin that caused it, wasn't the estrogen. So I just want to tell you, I've done an extensive amount of research into this, and there is no evidence, scientific evidence, to suggest that HRT is not safe. So just wanted to let you know that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to finish up now, go and see my family. And yes, sorry, I've tried lots of natural supplements, pretty much all my awful symptoms gone. That's great. But Rachel, what you have to remember about HRT is, or about estrogen, is you don't take HRT to get rid of symptoms. That's what people think. People think that you take it to alleviate symptoms. You don't. You take it to protect yourself later on in life. So just like you would strength train to protect your bones, just like you would eat healthy to protect your body later on in life, every single cell of your body needs estrogen. So you don't take HRT to alleviate symptoms. That's just a really nice side effect. You take it to prevent dementia, Alzheimer's, and osteoporosis, and all these kinds of other debilitating things that happen to women later on in life because of a lack of estrogen. That's why people take HRT, just as an FYI. And you don't have to take HRT. You've said here for those that don't want to try HRT, but you don't have to take HRT. And this program is not about HRT. I'm just very passionate about it because it really helped me. And for those of you who are going to join, make sure you do it within the next 24 hours to receive your fast action bonus. The discount ends March 24th. So even if you chose to join the app at some time in the future after that, the price will double. So make sure that you get in before March 24th so you don't miss the discount. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this masterclass, and I will catch you all in the very near future. Okay. Bye guys. Thanks again. Love you all. See you soon. Bye.